Welcome, ladies and gents, to Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. It's been a bit since I've wanted to start playing this. Me and my brother started playing it. As you can see, I have Diffus, who played for 13 hours. So I have a brief understanding of the very starting area, like the first probably 6 bosses, maybe.
Perhaps you've seen it, maybe in a dream, a murky, forgotten land.
But I'm finally getting around to it, and I'm excited. So playthrough, here we come.
A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. Once branded, the symbol of the curse, an augur of darkness.
To be clear, this is also Scholar of the First Sin.
Your past, your future, your very light.
So it's slightly different than the original Dark Souls 2.
None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. Like a moth drawn to a flame,
Just walked through that like it was
your
nothing.
wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
That is the first time I've ever seen an intro, to be honest. I played this game a couple times, and that's the first time I've ever seen it. I usually just skip through it because I'm like, yeah, one day I'll play, see what, and we'll listen to the story and actually understand it, but not today. Things be quick. All right. I actually don't know if there's anything back here. I doubt it, but there's a chance. Yeah, so as I was saying before, this is Scholar the First In. So things are slightly different than how they usually are. Some mobs are changed around and not. I believe some items are also changed. Let me think. What else? It's been a bit since I played a Dark Souls game. Well, played Dark Souls, the first one. So it's nice to be hopping into Dark Souls 2 finally, and having some fun. And I'm really glad. I wanted to start a new series. One of them is either this or Halo, but I would like to do Halo with people. So Dark Souls 2.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face.
Voice.
The face of the curse.
It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow.
This art's power, I think.
Yes. You'll become one of them.
Of Borderlands.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
I'm gonna start laughing like that. Open mouth, just like
What is your name?
out forward. That. Knight. Yes, my name is Knight.
At least you know your own name.
I don't know, some people call it a profession.
Here's your reward
Or shit.
for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Take a closer look.
Who do you think it's supposed to be?
Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
If you take someone else's soul, is this saying that you could essentially take someone else's, become someone else if you take their soul? Class. Honestly, I was thinking to myself and was like, what class would we want to do? Last time we did Knight, or it was Knight of War, one of the two. And that wouldn't be a bad way to go again. Just, classic being a Knight. But I also thought it might be interesting to play, like, a cleric or sorcerer, just to show off a little bit more of the game. And it just looks funky. I'm kind of thinking we'll probably just do Knight again, just for stereotypical. Sorcerer, I played a bit of. It's kind of cool, and right now I'm playing like a partial sorcerer, partial cleric. Except I'm using shadow magic and not actual normal magic. Yeah. Or I could do deprived, and we could just go through all this as a level 1, which is what I did on my other guy. Yeah, we'll do Knight just to be stereotypical. I can't help it. Life ring, I don't care for. Human effigy's alright. Healing wares, homeward bone, key to the tree of giants. I've been told that this is renewable. Petrified something could be interesting, but I'm gonna go bonfire aesthetic. And I want to. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I don't really care for the extra detail. Maybe it would be funny, but honestly, this is kind of my hair right now. Let's just do a darker brown. Like that. We'll go with that. That looks close to. I think that's about all I really cared to change. The advanced setting. Yeah. It'll take too long. I don't care to change it more than that. Finalize creation. This is my true self.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse.
You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance.
Well, you never know.
Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom.
But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
I like how I'm just standing here. Alright. So before we do that, I'm gonna go up here. Open the chest. It is nice to start with a weapon and not have to do fists only. This is definitely nice.
This is a limbo. A link between Drangleic and the outer world.
Huh.
Fair traveller, I know that you must have a story. Why else would you visit such a place?
Because I'm completing a
This
series.
lost, decayed kingdom.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. There's one thing I want to check out. I will get this bonfire though. Got it. We're gonna go see if we could take on someone. I don't think we necessarily can. I want to try it. So, there is back here. Is that an item I saw? Yeah. Okay. Back here, you go through these bushes. You'll find footprint. And these, following these footprints, leads you to a common mini boss. Kind of like the boars. He pops up multiple times. Oh, that's so much better than Fist. He eats me, I'm dead. Oh. If we can actually kill this guy, I'll be pretty happy. Come on. Back. We don't eat people here. Really? How'd that hit? I'm gonna use a gem. So, in Dark Souls, you have Estus Blast, which we'll get to later. But you also have life gems, which do like a heal over time effect, which are useful for dealing with poisons and whatnot. So, whoop. Hell yeah, let's go. And he drops an item, the stone ring, which I believe increases the equip load. We'll find out. First ring. Additional reduction of enemy poise. Okay, not nearly as. We can also equip the old imported stuff, which honestly I'm gonna do for the. I'll leave the rest. I think that's all you can find back. Get the stone ring from him. You get 1,000 souls, which I'm probably gonna lose, as they said. Yeah. I feel like this is probably gonna be a longer episode because Soul of the Lost and Dead due to just a lot of opening cutscenes and stuff, learning about things. This is like a tutorial section to teach you how to play the game. So, you know, you have attack. It's so much easier to go through here with just a sword and not a fist. Teach you how to dash. Honestly, I don't know why I'm doing two attack. I might probably back. See, there's another one of those guys. I forget where that takes you. These little things, I believe you can light with torches. So if you're interested, you can light up map, which in a few areas, I say a few, and like one, and there's 2 different areas where torches are highly used, or should be. Really? Okay, so it's not worth it to do a power attack. I should just... Yeah. I don't care to light up the torches, but I guess I might, depending on how bad this darkness is for you guys. Most of the game I think is pretty well done, but there's a couple areas where it is recommended. Ow. Why are you one-handing a bow and one-handing a dagger? Go with the two-handed game. Come on. I'm no Dark Souls expert, but two-handed is the way to go. That or use a shield. Though if you can one-hand a bow and still shoot it, I guess it's pretty impressive. Okay. I'm gonna come over here. This, yes, I believe if you leave certain things, like small silky smooth. Silky smooth. You can get random items. I think there was one of this in the first game, but I never used it. Essentially, they're just like bird people who will take them away, take the items and use them for various purposes. We're gonna drop down there and get the item. Oh, okay, I thought I did well. Soul of a nameless soul, like scones with torches. We're gonna go through here, which I believe takes us right around. You'll see. We'll just run through here. We'll probably get to Majora, talk to some of the people, and then call it, to be honest. Just to keep this not too long of a video, but also a good introduction. And so I guess if you don't want an introduction, you can just skip this first episode and it'll be fine. Okay. This is a good new mechanic that I enjoy. Instead of having to double tap B, you now just click the left joystick while sprinting, and you can jump across. So much nicer, I find. You can also fast climb and fast slide down ladders, which is also sweet. There's just a lot of things. Parry. I need to get better at parrying. I tried to practice, but I still was failing. What does this say? Jumping attack. I didn't know that. Left tree. Hmm. I might have to look at that more. That's interesting, though. Ba-ba-ba-boom. You. Excuse me. Your weapons also have durability, if you're wondering what that red line my weapon is. So that restores at bonfire. So it's good to, go to bonfire. Here's a place we'll get to eventually. But not now. I don't know where it leads, but I'm pretty sure it has an item. But this is what's blocking the path in. A statue blocked your way. As I say. Yeah, so your weapons restore durability when you sit at a bonfire. There's also repair powder in this game, of course. But why are there so many bloodstains? This always confuses me. Why? How? But you no longer have to pay souls constantly to repair your equipment. Which, honestly, I think I almost prefer the way the first game did it. Just because I think weapons had more durability. This was more pleasant. So we have one area we can go to, which is up there. That leads to basically a dead end until I get a certain item to free a statue, like the statue we just saw. We have another path, which will probably be the first path we take, which is down here. That leads to the Forgotten Woods, or something like that. And then we have another path, which is down there. And that leads to another area, but I don't remember what it's called. I go up here for this item. But I also go up here, because I found recently this, the Victor Stone. I think it's called like the Champion Covenant. If you join this covenant, as far as I understand, enemies, a thing with, God, I love that building on this side. Anyways, a thing with Dark Souls 2 is if you kill enemies enough, they will eventually stop respawning in that location. So eventually, if you wanted to, you could clear out the entire game, making, I'm pretty sure, every single monster, or at least most, not ever respawn again. Which means you can't get more souls until you beat the game, or to go into the second playthrough, or you use a flask, or a bonfire ascetic, and reset a location. Let's see if I can take on these pigs. These pigs are hard. They're not easy. Okay, they're a little bit easier now that I actually have double the health that I started with as Deprived. Deprived starts with the lowest vitality, which is 6. And these guys screwed me up. I should have gotten the Estus class before taking them on. This was a terrible idea. Now. Ow! They did a charging attack. I will not be dealt with by pig. One down. Okay, now the game gets a bit easier because now I don't have to focus on... Really? Come on, come on. Think I'm learning? Oh, yeah. Oh, you're not dead yet. You gotta like how I think I'm also great because I killed 3 pigs. But these pigs have killed me in the past. That isn't a joke. This is locked, so we can't go in there. We could go down there. There's a bunch of items and whatnot, and that's a whole nother area, but I don't think we have the vitality. So let's meet the locals that we have. I'll talk to you in a second. I want to rob your store. Can you blame me? Give me un momento. Alright. Sorry about that. We're gonna loot all the chests. Titanite shard. Let's go. I really wish that you could hop down. I don't even think you could jump that.
Hello there.
Aloha.
Welcome to my shop. I'm Morlin, and I sell armor. Oh, sorry, Please do have a look at my wares.
Alright.
I could really use the business. If you'd be so kind. I came from the west, from Volgan. Have you been there? It's a lively place, vibrant with trade. Very competitive, of course. And you have to grease the wheels to get anywhere. But I didn't have the funding for that, so I left home in hopes of striking gold. It's been years since then, and I've made very little headway. I don't even know why I'm still here. Everything's all run down and dying. It's terrible for business, really.
Well, I can't say it'll be great for your business, but you will probably have some things that I'm interested in. Infantry, Falconeer. I could buy the helmet on this helmet. Infantry, honestly. P7, grade 4. Okay. But these are probably lighter. 5.9 to 7, yeah. Kind of like that. Look. The hard leather stuff kind of looks cool too, except for the standard helmet. I don't know. Maybe we'll buy them.
Well, I do hope I see you again.
You will. You will see me quite frequently, probably. I wonder if anyone's done like a map, a world map of like Dark Souls 2. Like he's mentioning Volgan or something, and going through that entire, like, putting that on the world map, being like, oh yeah, this is where Volgan is compared to where you're at in the game, and this and that. Okay.
Undead, are we?
Maybe.
And one without much time remaining.
I don't know if that's true.
Just about ready to fall apart, I'd say.
I've got a long journey, cat.
Not exactly the time to be chatting with a cat.
There could be worse things I could be doing right now.
Well, suit yourself. Oh yes, you may call me Shalqua.
Shalquar.
Enchanté.
Shalquar.
What did you want anyway? Ooh, you smell wonderful.
Thanks. Trying on a new cologne. New body wash. Okay, that's. What do you have, Shalquar? Sweet Shalquar. That's such an interesting name. I like it. It's gonna be hard to remember to pronounce, but we'll look at that. Ring of the Evil Eye, same as the first game, and I'm actually interested in buying it because a little bit of health from each defeated foe. It'd be nice. Reduce fall damage will be useful for multiple parts, especially if we're falling through that well, that hole, whatever you call it. Red Eye, I don't think I'll need. Name engraved ring, probably not. I might get it in case a boss is too hard and I do get help from friends and brothers and whatnot. Ring of Whispers, I'm really curious now. I've worn it. When I played this game with my brothers a couple weeks back, I was hearing whispering. They're like, did you buy the Ring of Whispers? I'm like, yeah, but I don't have it equipped. And like, they didn't hear that second part. They're like, okay, that's of course the reason is you have the Ring of Whispers. I'm like, but I don't have it equipped. I was hearing whispering in the building to a point. None of them heard it, and I thought I was going crazy. I then, at one point, put on the Ring of Whispers. The whispers you hear from the wing are not the same that I was hearing. The ones I was hearing sounded like whispers. The ones you hear from the ring are like a demon roaring. I don't understand. It's not a whisper at all, unless if you're counting it as like only a ghost. Like a ghost is faintly making this noise, but this ring amplifies it so you can hear it. I don't know. but I'll probably get it and show you guys just for the fun of it. What do you have to say?
This place is already dead.
I could see that.
Everything will crumble and waste away so that something new may be born.
What a positive outlook.
Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah.
Nothing suited you, I presume?
No, not today.
Well, that's dismaying.
I'm sorry. I like Sharkwar. She's pretty cool to talk to. Couple of reasons. You'll see soon enough. It's mainly just her dialogue when you come back.
Who are you?
Random stranger?
Oh,
I'm not.
doesn't matter. Just help me open this door. I packed my tools in here, seeing it was vacant. But now somebody's gone and locked the door. I'm a blacksmith. I'm nothing without my tools. Bring me that key. Chop chop.
I will get you that key. Eventually. Maybe an item. Soul of a nameless soldier. Life check. Alright, miss, we'll talk to you here in a second. I'm more curious about... I think there's an item up here? There's a guy up here. I don't think I ever talked to him. So I'll talk to you this time. Figure out what you have to say.
You're undead, aren't you?
That's what everyone keeps saying.
You have that distinct scent. The smell of irreversible
Hey, that
fate.
cat said it smelled good. Trying a new
This
around.
is Majula. It is a kind of settlement. A place where life is almost normal. And in Drang Lake these days, there are very few places like that.
I'm looking at the waves, and they're just... They're not as cool, like as realistic. Like if you watch it, it's kind of just like they take an image and they just pull the image across the screen, which probably saves on a lot of, RAM and whatnot, memory. But actually a little disappointing. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. It's not like you're gonna see this all the time. This was a slightly older game. It just intrigues me. Trying to figure out if you ever go there. I'm trying to figure out behind the village, seeing those like broken down places, if that's somewhere you actually travel to. I bet it is. I wonder if you could ever go to that rock. See, that's what I like about Dark Souls, is you see all these gorgeous environments, and then you don't know if it's actually a part of the map and you'll eventually be there, or if it's just for show. It's probably for show in this case. But there were quite a few places that just, like, the map was connected up, and it's so freaking cool. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the tower of the castle that we're supposed to be going to. I'm pretty sure, if I had to guess, we do end up going there. I'm trying to think of where that is. That might be through the forest.
I am Solden.
Solden, I like it.
And like you, I lost everything. And now I'm here. You probably heard that it was possible to break the curse here.
I'm sure it is. I've been through this once before.
That's not true at all.
Sure about that?
There's nothing here for you, me, or anybody.
Well, if you say so, bud.
Do you know much about souls?
I know they somehow power me up,
Even I'm not certain, but
and I somehow trade it.
I'm told that the soul is the essence of life itself. Anything living, sentient or no, supposedly has one.
Does that include trees?
What we call the curse is traceable to the soul. Do you see what that means? To be
Kinda.
alive, to walk this earth. That's the real curse, right there.
That's a pessimistic outview.
We undead will never die. And that's quite a predicament, really.
I think you could do a lot of things if you never die. Excuse me. I think you have a very pessimistic outlook for I like the key, bud.
There are 4 beings in this land with giant souls. And wherever you go from here, you'll sooner or later come up against them. Each has a powerful soul and a terrible curse. If that frightens you, then you ought to just give up right now. Like I have.
I mean, you go a lot, bud. I don't know why you get. I don't know if I'll go through all the speech bubbles of everyone, but like in the beginning.
Do you ever cry out for help? The journey of an undead is long and treacherous. You'll face invaders from other worlds at every turn.
This is true. Used to it.
If you need help, why not proclaim faith in the Blue Sentinels? When you face danger, the Blue Sentinels will come to your aid. Protection is yours, if you wish. You need only accept their kind embrace.
Ooh, discover the Covenant of the Meat. Why not? Blue steel. Enter the
That
Covenant.
is a wise decision. People are weak, but the Blue Sentinels watch over us in their benevolence. Let the Sentinels cradle you in their embrace.
Huh. Didn't know he had a covenant. That's interesting. Invading, by the way, and this game works slightly different. You, I believe, as far as I understand, can be invaded whether you are hollow or human. It's just less likely if you're hollow. Excuse me. This is the best in the entire world, I'm pretty sure. That at least as close to up to date as it can be. I think, I mean, if you play offline, of course, I don't think it'll count that. Unless if maybe you hop online afterwards, then it probably updates. But a lot of deaths. I don't know, again, if I'll really explore many of the covenants either. Like with the people, I just do what I do, go from there. But the Covenant of Champions is definitely something I will probably be interested in doing, just to farm souls for things.
Are you the next monarch? Or merely a pawn of fate?
I'm just the next knight.
Bearer of the curse.
Seek.
I will remain by your side till this frail hope shatters.
That's kind of you.
Take this with you. May it ease your journey.
Oh, thank you.
Go on and see the king. He who made Drangleic what it once was. He who peered at the essence of the soul. King Vendrick.
You level up with the power of the Emerald
Bearer
Herald.
of the curse, seek misery. For misery will lead you to greater, stronger souls. You will never meet the king with a soul so frail and pallid.
That's just me.
Seek those whose names are unutterable. The four endowed with immense souls. Their souls will serve as beacons. Once you have found them, return here to me, so that hope will not fade away.
Alright.
Is that a shard you found? Here, let me see it.
I didn't expect
That
this
I
to
may
be the
help
first
you
dialogue.
to see light, to see hope,
Expecting you
however
to
faint it might be.
say your usual line, not that, hey, you have an Estus shard. Wow. Yes, so, Estus flash shards you use to increase the potency of the... Is it the potency? There's two things. I think Estus flash increase the potency, and Bone Lime does increases the amount.
Over the hill and past the
What's
forest
for?
is the king's castle,
Alright. I see
where
it.
a man peered straight into the essence of the soul. whatever came of it.
I can level up, which is interesting. I won't do any of that just yet. Who's old? What was I going to say? Well, first, I want to check out. Yeah, okay, so Estus Flash Shards increase the amount. I think the Bone Line Dust increases the. Whatchamacallit? I'm gonna ring for possible blade. Alright. We're gonna rest at the bonfire. You have your usual stuff. You start with a item box. Cool. And I'm gonna quickly check what that thing is called. The Covenant of Blue. Covenant of Blue. PS2. Blue Sentinels is a PvP covenant in Dark Souls 2. The Blue Sentinels protect the weak by wearing the Guardian's seal ring that allows them to be summoned to members of the Way of the Blue when they are being invaded. Sentinels cannot attack or interact with their enemies in the host world, as their objective is to defeat the invader and punish the guilty. Sentinels get a red eye indicator that floats above their head upon being summoned, and proceeds to guide them to the invader, no matter where they might be. Upon defeating the host invader, Sentinel will receive 1 token of fidelity. Sentinels don't wear the ring. Sentinels don't have to wear the ring to invade guilty worlds or to start a duel match. You must be human to protect Way of Blue. Oh, so we probably don't want to be part of this. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna say no. So we're gonna see the first one of the first things you could ever do, which is abandon a covenant. I'm sorry. I don't want to. I would be a poor Sentinel. I don't wanna waste people's time. Who are you again?
Oh, I'm not serious.
No, thank you.
You do have a rather
Chalkweir,
pleasant
right?
scent.
Chalkweir?
The type I'm quite fond of.
I'm glad. Soon it'll smell like blood. Let me have that, please. Thank you. It's covenant. Alright, so that's cool.
Satisfied?
Yes.
I'll be around if you ever come back.
Thank you. I feel like cats never are like that. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's where I'm going to leave it. One thing I do have a question about is soul. If you get souls to say human or to upgrade or whatnot, does every soul you get count as 1 soul? So I have right now 1,470 souls in me. Like, I have that collected. Does that mean does that mean that upon all the foes I've killed, they have themselves killed like 1,470 souls? So pick for instance that mini boss we killed. Did that kill 1,000 people? Is that how it gets the souls? Or killed someone to add up eventually to that? So like killed someone who had 600, and two that had 100, and another one that had 200. That's why. Anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed. I hope you're having a wonderful day, night, evening, year, month, second, hour, minute, millennia, century, whatever it may be. I do hope you're looking forward to the series. I will try to keep it consistent and get it all posted, but do know this is a harder game, and it is going to be a bit of a struggle for me. They've rebalanced some things from the first one, and I am still learning how to be good. In the playthrough that I'm playing with my brothers, I suck. Granted, I'm not doing... I didn't start out with a certain build in mind that supposed to be great in damage. I wanted to do a funny build. But this time I will play kind of like last time, where I'll probably keep this sword and upgrade it throughout the game, and use a couple other weapons as time progresses. But I'll probably go for like a strength dex build, add a little bit of vitality and endurance, get some adaptability, which is the new one, pretty good. That sort of thing. I won't use magic. But anyway, I do hope to see you in the next one. Till then, though, take care. Bye-bye.